You might have heard about a TV show called Border Security Australia. It's a show where real border security officers check the passengers arriving into Australia and the items they are bringing along with them. And not surprising at all, many people who get stopped are either students, migrants, or tourists. And most of the time, the issues shown in the TV show are easily avoidable, except obviously for those people who really want to do wrong things. Most of the people traveling to Australia do want to do the right thing, but they get caught sometimes even with silly mistakes. And that's why that TV show is a gold mine for people who are traveling into Australia. It's one of my personal favorite shows as well. So in this video, I will talk about 5 top lessons we have learned from this TV show that will make your traveling into Australia easier, especially if you are a new arrival here. So without wasting much time, let's look at the lesson number 1, which is always declare. So when you're arriving into Australia, you are usually given this card. This is known as incoming passenger card and is usually given to you during the flight to Australia. And you need to complete this form providing some basic details about yourself and even more importantly, the things you are bringing into Australia, which is usually provided by ticking yes or no boxes over here. And many times in the border security TV show, people don't declare the items they are bringing in, whether they are bringing these items into Australia or not. Some people just tick no and they end up getting fines and penalties. So the lesson we have learned here is declaring is the safest bet when you're traveling into Australia. Declare the items you're bringing into the country, and that will save you from any fines and penalties. Because if you're not declaring it, the chances are that you are likely to get caught and then get fines or penalties. So to avoid that situation altogether, my suggestion would be to declare those items. It's much more safer than hiding those items. Moving on to our lesson number 2, which is I didn't know doesn't work here. And in general, excuses don't work. That is one of the lessons we have learned watching this TV show. A lot of times people will say things like, oh, my family packed the food, or a friend just gave this to me to pass it to someone else, or you don't speak English. These are the excuses people give when they get caught. And the border security officers do not accept these excuses at all. The simple message is if it's in your bag, it is your responsibility, even if you are carrying item for someone else. So my suggestion would be to make sure that you pack your own bags. And even if you are getting an item from a friend to pass it to someone else, make sure to check it thoroughly and only bring that item if you are 100% sure about the people who are giving you this item. If you're unsure about the item these people are giving, you can simply say sorry. The next lesson, food is usually the biggest problem. Most common problems we see on this TV show are related to the food people are bringing into the country, not serious criminals. Yes, they do catch people who are trying to smuggle drugs and other non-prohibited items into the country, but most of the issues we come across in this TV show are related to food items. So people bringing home-cooked food, spices, meat, dairy, seeds, airplane food, fresh fruits and vegetables. These are some of the items which are usually no. And as soon as the border security officer sees that you haven't declared these items into the incoming passenger card, it becomes easier for them to issue a fine or penalty. The main thing you have to understand is that this is done in order to protect Australia's environment, flora and fauna. As you probably know, Australia has its own unique flora and fauna. It becomes very important for us to protect that. And no country will accept that their environment gets destroyed by people coming from other countries. So in order to protect that, they have to take these measures. So my suggestion would be if you can avoid bringing food items altogether, it will be much better. But I understand that sometimes you may want to bring in some snacks or some other pre-packed food, and that's perfectly okay. I've done that myself many times as well, but the easiest way usually I do is put them in my hand carry baggage. I do declare them under the food section and let the border security officers decide about it. And most of the time, they are perfectly okay with that, as long as you have declared it on your incoming passenger card. Moving on to our lesson 4, which is do not panic or act suspiciously. Your behavior and body language does matter when you are passing through border security. You might be the most genuine person out there, but if you act suspiciously or your behavior is not matching up, or maybe you are providing inconsistent answers to the questions being asked, it just raised a red flag for the border security officers, and that might trigger secondary checks on you. So my suggestion is when you're going through custom area, make sure you're not showing off some weird behavior. Always keep your documents handy and ready to go, like your passport, incoming passenger card, or any other document you're bringing along. video, answer the question that you've been asked by the border security officers, and stay calm even if you are tired or jet lagged. As I mentioned earlier, the excuses usually don't work. So take it easy. I understand some people do get nervous at times, but try to be on your best behavior possible. Now, if you're liking this video so far, please make sure to click the like button as well. And if you have any other suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below. Now moving on to the last lesson, which is do not lie to the officers. I mean, lying in general is not really good, but lying to a border security officers is a fast track to get into trouble. Officers are obviously trained to catch up these lies. They'll deal with these sort of people on a daily basis. If you are caught lying on incoming passenger car, it creates a record for the future travel as well, which means even if you have got a warning this time, you will have a record on your file when you're traveling to Australia, and they can use it as a reference for checks every time you are coming into Australia. So my suggestion would be to make sure to answer honestly to all the questions you've been asked. It's okay if you say something like, I'm not sure about it, but do not lie about the things you already know about. And during the TV show, you can see honesty can reduce your consequences as well. Obviously, officers have to follow the law, but they do care about honesty and truthfulness. You don't need to be perfect. Just be honest. So before we end this video, here are quick tips for those people who are arriving into Australia. They'll make your custom clearance much more smoother. First, I suggest you to check the Australian Border Force website, which lists all the items you can and can't bring into Australia. They have a specific section about this thing on their website. We will leave a link of that in the description box below. Always pack your bag yourself, and if you are bringing food, make sure to pack it separately than your other items. It's easy for you to show it to the officers. Make sure to declare every item on the incoming passenger card, and if you're not sure about something, just declare it, whether it's a fresh food, medication, or other items you're bringing in. So that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you find this information useful. If you have any other question, feel free to leave them in the comment section below, and if you have any other suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments as well. We will love to read them all. Check the link for the Australian Border Force website and Border Security Australia TV show in the description box below. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.